Right, this is 08 shunter Bachmann versus Heljan class 12 shunter. Or is it 11? Yeah, it's a class 11. I have to remember that because although this is carrying the number 12105, it is in fact a class 11. The class 12s had bullied style wheels, you know, with the box pot type thing. Alright, so yeah, so welcome everyone. Yeah, this is a little video featuring these two shunters before they go into storage like all the others. The Bachmann is sounding a little bit scrapey, it's the best way to describe it, and I think it needs a good oil up, which I will do, but not right now because she's going to go in a box. But probably quieten that down. That's the Liverpool Street Pilot special edition they brought out with model rail. Sorry about it, keeps stopping there. It just needs a good, it needs an oil up and probably wheels cleaning, and the track isn't exactly flat there, so there's a problem with the track work in this area. And obviously the electrical connections that I use here with blue tack and rail pins are not the best. When I do set the proper layout, it will have proper soldered in droppers all over the place, and the electrical continuity will be much better. So let's start with this Heljan class 11, which was available exclusive through model rail only. It's got working marker lights and working cab lights. Now I've just remapped it because it was on F2, function F2 key on the gauge master number 2, and that is oh, look at that thing, that's getting worse, isn't it? That latches, because it's an American system, they've got this latch thing on there, so I've moved it to function key F3. So now I've remapped it, so now if I press F3, which doesn't latch, I can turn it off and on or off, and it will stay like that, you know, as you turn it off and on. And working marker lights too. Look at those. It comes around. They're off at the moment. Turn them on. See that? There's a red light and a white light as it goes that way. I'm not sure why it's like that. Maybe it's the same as the real thing. Let's assume it is. And it's got marker lights on the rear, which have just gone off there, but they're red and white. I think same thing. So yeah, look at that poor Liverpool Street Pilot playing up. Maybe if I swap them over, which I'm not going to do, it'll probably run better, but for this little video it's not worth it. So yeah, this is a special edition that was given to me, so I don't have a receipt for it unfortunately, but I suspect it came out around about 2012, 2013, only through Model Zone model shops, which have sadly gone out of business. But yeah, this is done in the it's the only non-BR livery that's not a prototype that I've got. This is a Stratford shed effort, you know, which they did for all their pilot locos at Liverpool Street, like the Buck Jumper J69. This is a following on of that tradition. Yeah, white painted buffer heads, white cab roof, the Stratford bird, Cockney sparrow on the side of it, and slight Great Eastern embellishments, although there isn't a Great Eastern logo. I've let it stop now because I've had enough of it playing around. So we'll just leave it there for the moment. I'll just call up its number. Try and stop that. Right. So yeah, it's got, I think the air tanks have been embellished there on the front. It's carrying the early crest with the tops number and also the original number it carried, D4001. Actually, is that an 09? You know what, it might be an 09, not an 08. I think this could be an 09, but forgive me if I'm wrong. But yeah, good clean up. Track electrical continuity, that'll be running much better. And look at the class 12 photobombinus, as they call it. There she goes. She's got plain green ends. I like that because I haven't got anything without the wasp stripes. You've got to remember that BR introduced some of the early diesel shunters without wasp stripes, you know. I think these later came with wasp stripes, and they also had they went into industrial service, so you get all the different colour variations of those liveries and that, you know. So Model Rail did that as well. So yeah, I've got the working cab lights on it now that's not latched. I've just done that, so I've learnt how to do function mapping, moving things off of F2, and it seems common with all decoders that you know. So the CV number was 8. The CV number, yeah, 8, and changed it to 16. CV8 changed to 16. This is a rails decoder in there, and the other one's got a lace one. Let's see if we can stop her quickly. Come on. Oh no, she's going to be going past me. I couldn't get it. I can always back it up, can't I? Whoops. Sorry about this. I was looking at the controller and trying to talk to you without seeing what's going on through the lens. Right, so just back that up a bit. You can see cab detail. There's my man. Only one guy in these. I've decided to fit. Yeah, fabulous detail from Heljan on this. Lovely. I think they've got the can type motor. That's the aerial whistle. You can see. Zoom out. Whistle there. See it sticking out at an angle. That gold thing. That's its whistle. Late BR crest with the red coupling rods. What else we've got? Say plain green end. Slightly larger cab windows than the 08. Easily mistaken for an 08 from a distance, but yeah, it's got a lot of differences to it. Sprung buffers. What else? Oh yeah, I was going to look at the cab interior. It's really nicely modelled. I can't do that on the Bachmann because it hasn't got cab lights, but look at that cab detail. Look, the light and all the dials and all that in there. Fantastic, isn't it? What they've done, Heljan, here. So, and the builder's plate there, and some text on the frames. Don't know if we can get that. I'll try and zoom in. Hold on a minute. Fuel. Something. It says for the cap. Trying to keep this still. Fuel, oil, drain. Something like. I can't read that. If you can read that, you've got better eyesight than me. I'll zoom in a bit more. Try and keep the camera still. Hand light socket. I think that says. Oh, headlight socket. Heating, return, drain, service tank, fuel, oil, drain, and underneath that it says, I don't know what that says. No, I can't get that. Builder's plate there. Can't read that. Might be Derby. Anyway, there's a little bit more text there. It's even smaller. Got no chance of reading that. We'll set them off because it's 9 minutes now. I don't want to go past that. Thanks for watching this one. Sorry if you're getting adverts. Nothing to do with me. That's Google taking over YouTube. Oops. And the comments will be on when I set up the Ickworth Stonham Railway. It's decided to detach itself from its load. and off she goes, and let's set the Bachmann off. Again, that one probably, if you drive these on a different setting, you'll get quicker response, so that's maybe how I'll drive them. But anyway, thanks for watching this one, and I'll have something for you another time. And if anyone knows what's happened to Barry Davis, he was one of the first people I watched on YouTube, and I'm a bit worried that he's not been seen or heard. His health hasn't been that good. Barry Davis Model Railways. So if anyone knows, perhaps they can let me know. Alright, thank you very much, and bye for now.